Hey, it's Radical Dan. Started working on a project. It's January 21st. It's like 60 degrees out. Real nice, but it looks like it's getting ready to rain, so it's probably going to shut me down again. But yeah, it's just now starting to rain. Hear it? Ain't that some shit? Anyway, this is what I'm working on right now. It's my refinery. Turn plastic into oil. What I did is I took an old fire extinguisher and I welded a pipe nipple on the top of it, and I welded all the way around so it's airtight. And anyway, I put this this here is a fitting I can open up and pour the pieces of plastic down in, because I'm gonna cut the pieces of plastic really small and pour them down there and kind of fill this like halfway up. But anyway, I'll get a fire going in here. This is the same fire barrel I use to make my charcoal, so it's like basically the same idea. But what I'll do is I'll fill this up and I'll get it burning, because plastic, especially if you use like polypropylene, which is like the water bottles right here, which is I think it's number 5. These melt down a lot cleaner than if you use the HDPE, which is your well, actually that bucket right there is made out of HDPE, and the big 55-gallon blue drums that you see and your milk jugs, those are HDPE. But when you melt them down, they make like a wax, and then you have to refine them again. So what I do with those is I just melt those down and make my little plastic bricks. I think I've got one in the truck, or a couple in the truck. I'll show you. I know I got a messy truck. Hey, yeah, here's one right here. This used to be like that was a Hershey's chocolate container. That was a Folgers coffee can, and milk jugs, and Maxwell House can, and I don't remember what the all mustard bottle. But I melt them down in an oven at 350 degrees, and they don't smoke or they don't burn or nothing like that, but they get real pliable. So then I just drop them in a little pan, and see, it's really hard. And you can cut them just like you do wood. You can drill them like you do wood. You can sand them. You can, I mean, you can make all kinds of really cool stuff out. And this stuff will never rot. So that's what I do with the HDPE, which is the milk jugs. But what I'm doing with the other bottles, like your water bottles and stuff like that, I'm going to melt them down in same idea with the charcoal. You do it without oxygen, and basically you're baking them, and what will happen is they will vaporize in here, and then the gases will come out. It's like a still, so the gases will come out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this bucket with water, and I'm going to, I'm going to put another piece of hose on here, and then I'm going to put a spigot on the side of it. But basically it's like a still. So you're going to heat the plastic up until it turns into a vapor, and all the lighter, the small chain molecules basically will turn into a vapor, and then they'll come out because they're hot. And then once they cool into the cold liquid, I'll probably have to put like a brick wall or something in between here, to keep the heat, because this doesn't get really hot. But keep the heat away from it. This basically will cool it down, and then what will come out is an oil product. And that oil product, you can, depending on the quality of it, I've seen people that make a diesel quality, I've seen other people that make a gasoline quality, and they run them in engines. But I'm thinking of using it as like an additive to gasoline, for 2-cycle, to put in, like a snowblower or a chainsaw, or, whatever like that, so I don't have to go and buy that. But I'm making it from plastic. And if this experiment works, and if it works, well enough, then I might be able to refine it and actually make a usable gasoline type product out of it. And I might even just be able to throw it into a lawnmower engine and basically run the lawnmower engine off of, trash plastic bottles. Is that cool or what? So that's pretty much my next step right there. Like I said, it's it's overcast, and it's been raining for the last few days. Everything's wet. I don't have any dry wood except what I burn in my house, and that's big pieces. I just burn I'll burn scrap wood and limbs and stuff in here, but they're all soaked right now, and I don't think they'd burn very well. And besides, it's getting ready to rain. So I was just starting to do that to see what kind of experiment I can get out of it. But hopefully here within the next couple weeks I'll be able to make an update with this, and you'll be able to see what kind of a product that I have. So stay tuned for that. This is Radical Dan. Have a good weekend, and I hope you're having a good day wherever you're at. Be true to yourself, be safe, and be happy. Later.